أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. All praise and adoration belongs to Allah, the Lord of incomparable, and in His exhaustive majesty, He beseech Allah to shower His blessing and His mercy in His Prophet Muhammad, His household, His companion, His relatives, and every Muslim that follows the path till the day of reckoning. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, today we shall be addressing a very vital topic, which is the reality of death. Hakikatul maut. When you say reality, realities is something very certain, something that is not doubtful. You can't doubt it. So it means death is certain. Nobody can doubt it. And this fact that when you say reality of death is something that strikes in our mind that we don't want to listen to. Al-maut haq wa antum munkirun. Death is a fact. It's a reality, but we detest. We hate it because we believe it's not our portion. But it's our portion because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has established this. And so the Malik, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, تبارك الذي بيده الملك وهو على كل شيء قدير الذي خلق الموت والحياة. He said, glory be to Allah, in whose hand the sovereignty of heaven and health, who has created both death and life, لِيَبْلُوَكُمْ أَيُّكُمْ أَحْسَنُ عَمَلًا, to try you, to test you, so as to know who are those that will engage in righteous deeds. So the fact that death, Allah has told you and hide the purpose of death. The reason why it's going to take our life, is just to prompt you and I to engage in a righteous deed, to be godly, to be pious, so that you and I, after some time in this life, you have something to fall back on. You have something to realize as the fruit of all your effort in this life. The Yebluwakum. That's one of the great reasons. It's not just killing you and I. And he has established the fact that kullu nafsin dha'iqatul maut, nothing is exempted. Every being, every human, we have a taste of death. Death is inevitable. You can't avoid it. It is attached to you. It is tagged. You are tagged with it. And you shall return back to your Creator to give you details of every action and inaction you've established in this life. There is a second purpose. In a bihukum, you should be rewarded. So we need to get this right. There are many ayah from the Quran that has talked about this scenario of death. I've talked about the reality of death, and you can't escape from it. So be rest assured that a day will come that you will meet your Waterloo. So that is why death is time bound. You have a time frame to prepare yourself. How are you preparing, my brother and my sister? Are you preparing? How are you warming up? It's more or less like somebody on the queue when somebody's house, somebody else replace him or her. It's a 10 by 10 game. And there are two doors, entrance and exit. You and I entered via our mother, and we shall live from this life via death. So therefore, it's enough for the wise, it's enough for you. It's enough as exhortation, as advice for you and I. That is why so that's why I said that if you want to purify your soul, you want to be a pious individual, one of what he recommended for you and I is dhikr al-maut, remembrance of death, remembrance of the last day on earth. If you have having your goal in life, your goal, your vision and mission, you must plan death as part of your agenda. That's why it's a comfy dunya kanaka garib or abil sabil. You should live in this life like a traveler, like a stranger, or somebody who want to cross the road. Because anytime, any day, Fajr, it will come suddenly unplanned for. At times, somebody might fall sick, and in the long run, he or she will not die. At times, somebody might be healthy and hearty, and such person will just be a victim of death. And death can come from different, angles. It can be going, it can be when you're sleeping, it can be when you're traveling, it can be when you're walking, it can be when you're eating. No, anytime, we have to prepare for such situation. And this death we are talking about, every individual should have it at the back of their mind that how do I live a life that I will not be scary of death? I will be looking forward, hoping to meet my God, to be an image of paradise. Because one of the key things that is affecting you and I is we are scary of death. We don't want to die. And why that is because you don't value what you have ahead of you. وَلَلْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ لَكَ مِنَ الْأُولَى. Akhirah, Judgment Day, is the best. That is why, because if you value what Allah has prepared for you, what He has ordered you to struggle for, if you know how magnanimous it is, if you value it, you attach value to it, you will not hesitate to go for it at the expense of losing this sinful world, this sinful life. we have been so engrossed and so much, you know, um, preoccupied with the love of this world, love of wife, love of children, love of money, love of, enjoyment, love of frivolities, love of going to party, love of nudity, love of entertainment, social media, and what have you. And this has blindfolded you and I to the extent that we are forgetful and we carried away that we don't even bother to think of the future, the model, the future where, whether you like it or not, prepared or not prepared, you shall be called for exit. You shall be called for exit. That's what I said, told do now. If you look at the sin of death, it's very, very tormenting. Very tormenting, very not easy at all. That is when Rasulullah ascended to the heaven to obtain salat. Part of what he saw are so much scary. He saw Malakul Maut. When he accompanied Jibril, they saw Malakul Maut, and Malakul Maut was so much frowned. To the extent that someone asked, who is this frown-faced angel? And Angel Jibril said that is Malakul Maut. He doesn't laugh, always frown. And Rasulullah just do taslim to him. He did taslim to him. Salam alaikum. He responded once and for all and became frowned again. That's why I said that. I said, this angel we're talking about, Giladun Shidadun. Giladun, they are very heavy, mountainous. Shidadun, very, powerful. They don't take bribe. They heed to instruction. So my brothers and sisters, how prepare you for this inevitable journey, for this reality? And you should know that whether you like it or not, it will come. It will come to you and I. So we show the sin of death. What are the things you need to do to prepare for this inevitable journey? Number one, always remember death. Put it in your routine, in your plan, that death can come anytime. And that will make you to work tirelessly to fulfill your divine responsibility and goal in life. Number two, prepare your will. Your will encapsulates both what you have and what you are owing people. Write it down. I'm owing so amount. Somebody has given me so thing to keep. Write it and keep them, document them. Because if you are a debtor, there is no possibility of accessing Jannah without settling people debt. Number three, try as much as possible to always pay visit to graveyard, to hospital, where you can reflect and ponder over the reality of death. Number four, always go through ayat, verses of the Quran that talks about or discuss issue of reality of death, it will shock your mind. It will redirect you. It will make your brain to set appropriately. Number 4, always trivialize the enjoyment of this world. Trivialize it. Simplify it. Don't put it on your head. Don't let it go into your heart. Just let it be on your palm, because you can trade off in time. That's the reality of death for you. These are facts we need to all from at. And finally, we should partake in any funeral right around us. When you see a Muslim that die anywhere, go there, we'll witness it. Follow him out to the grave. That will also lessen the burden of love for this world, and we heighten the love for Akhirah, and seek Allah forgiveness always. We pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive all our shortcomings, make it easy for you and I to engage in righteous deed, and the time we will be living this world, make it easy for us to die as Muslim and receive our Dazia with our right hand, and count us among the image of Jannah. Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh.